Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will teach you a study of John Keats' Ode on a Grecian Urn. So without any further delay, let's get into the video. John Keats as a poet. John Keats, the most romantic of the romantic poets, always believed that beautiful things will never die, but will keep demonstrating their beauty all the time. In many of his poems, he leaves the factual world to explore an inspirational, mythical, or aesthetic sphere, and then he would come back to his ordinary life with a transformed self and a new perception. Keats imagined that the five senses freely correspond to and connect with the various types of art and music, and musicians appear throughout his work as the symbols of poetry. Like his fellow romantic poets, Keats also found in nature an endless source of poetic inspiration, and he described this natural world with precision and care. Keats also had a continuing interest in the distant past and the ancient world, and his longer poems, such as The Fall of Hyperon or Lamia, takes place in a mythical surrounding. Now let's look at the text Ode on a Grecian Urn by John Keats. Thou still unravished bride of quietness, thou foster child of silence and slow time, Sylvan historian who canst thus express a flowery tale more sweetly than a rhyme. What live-fringed legend haunts about thy shape, of duties or mortals or of both, in temp or the dales of Arcady? What men or gods are this? What maiden sloth? What mad pursuit? What struggle to escape? What pipes and timbrels? What wild ecstasy? Heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. Therefore, you soft pipes play on, not to the sensual ear, but more endeared. Pipe to the spirit ditties of no tone. Fair youth beneath the trees, thou canst not live. Thy song, nor ever can those trees be bare. Bold lover, never, never canst thou kiss. Though winning near the goal yet, do not grieve. She cannot fade, though thou hast not thy bliss. For ever wilt thou love, and she be fair. A happy, happy box that cannot shed your leaves, nor ever bid the spring adieu. And happy melodist unvaried, for ever piping songs forever new. More happy love, more happy, happy love. Forever warm and still to be enjoyed. Forever panting and forever young. All breathing human passion forever. That leaves the heart high sorrowful and cloud. A burning forehead and a parching tongue. Who are thus coming to the sacrifice? To what green altar? O mysterious priest, leadest thou that high following at the skies, and all her silken flanks with garlands dressed? What little town by river or seashore, a mountain built with peaceful citadel, is emptied of this folk, this pious moon? And little town, thy streets for evermore will silent be, and not a soul to tell why thou art desolate can ever return. O Attic shape, fair attitude with breed of marble men and maidens overwrought, with forest branches and the trodden weed, thou, silent form, dost tease us out of thought, as doth eternity, cold pastoral. When old age shall this generation waste, thou shalt remain in midst of other woe than ours, a friend to man, to whom thou sayest, beauty is truth, truth beauty. That is all ye know on earth, and all you need to know. Now let's look at the explanation. In the first stanza, the speaker locates himself before an ancient Grecian urn and addresses it. Somehow the speaker is thoughtful about and preoccupied with its portrayal of pictures frozen in time. Then he also describes the urn as a historian who can tell a story. And in the next stanza, the speaker looks at another picture on the urn, and this time it is of a young man playing a pipe, lying with his lover underneath a clearing of trees. The speaker says that the piper's unheard melodies are sweeter than mortal melodies because they are untouched by time. Then in the third stanza, he looks at the trees surrounding the lovers and feels happy that they will never shed their leaves. He is happy for the piper because his songs will be forever new, and happy that the love of the boy and the girl will remain forever, unlike mortal love, which lapses into breathing human passion and eventually vanishes, leaving behind only a burning forehead and a parching tongue. In the fourth stanza, the speaker examines another picture on the urn, this one of a group of villagers leading a heifer to be sacrificed. He wonders where they are going, like to what green altar or mysterious priest, and from where they have come. And then in the final stanza, the speaker addresses the urn again, saying that the urn, like eternity, doth tease us out of thought. The poem portrays the speaker's attempt to engage with the static immobility of sculpture. Now let's look at the summary. Keats imagined urn is addressed as if he were contemplating a real urn and as if the urn has survived undamaged from the distant past. It is a Sylvan historian telling us a story which the poet suggests and wants to clarify through a series of questions. It's really very true that imagined melodies are lovelier. It's really very true that imagined melodies are lovelier than those heard by human ears. Therefore, the poet urges the musician pictured on the urn to play on endlessly. The lovers on the urn enjoy a love forever warm, forever painting, and forever young, far better than actual love, which eventually brings disappointment and discontent. And then the queries shift. Who are the people coming to perform a sacrifice? To what altar does the priest lead a garlanded heifer? What town do they come from? That town which will forever remain silent and deserted? And finally, Keats requests to the urn, fair urn, Keats says, adorned with figures of man and maidens, trees and grass, you bring us speculations to a point at which thought leads nowhere, like mediation and eternity. So friends, I hope you enjoyed this English literature series and learned a lot. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification for my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.